President Biden is responding to calls to boost U.S. oil production by reselling leases for drilling on public land. The move is aimed at lowering gas prices, but it also breaks a campaign promise, angering climate activists. ABC's Faith Abube joins me live now to talk more about this. Faith, the White House says that they basically had no choice after a federal judge ordered that these sales resume. How much of this was out of the president's hands?
Well, according to the White House, this is as much out of their hands as it possibly could be. You know, they're saying that this is coming about because of that ruling by a federal judge in Louisiana, and so they had to comply by this order. But of course, as you mentioned, environmental activists are upset by this. They're saying this is a reckless failure of climate leadership, and this, of course, is exactly what the president campaigned against. And so President Biden is now caught in this tough position. When he came into office, he tried to fulfill this campaign promise and signed an executive order pausing the sale of new leases. But now this reversal, again, the administration is saying that they have to comply by this because of this order from this federal judge in Louisiana. But of course, starting today, this lease, the sale of the leases are happening again. The federal government once again selling these leases for oil and gas development on public lands. This is happening across 9 states, 144,000 acres in total.
And the White House is also increasing the royalties that companies have to pay for this drilling. What was behind that move?
Yeah, so I think part of the decision, you know, when it comes to that specifically is the fact that because they're doing something that President Biden campaigned against, they want to be able to actually restrict some of it, right? And so they're increasing the payments on the royalties, but also in addition to that, they're cutting back how much land is available for the drilling on public lands. So they're cutting it back by 80%. Climate activists, of course, are still upset by this. Progressive Democrats are upset by this. Republicans are upset by this. Oil industry groups are also upset by this. So all sides at this point are not happy. This is happening, of course, as you mentioned. There's a lot of pressure on President Biden as gas prices soar for several reasons, including the war in Ukraine. The administration right now is hoping that it'll be able to boost oil production with this move and bring gas prices down. They're walking this fine line here to keep all sides happy, but we're expecting to hear more about this decision coming up later on this afternoon during the White House press briefing.
And Faith, the ultimate goal here is to lower gas prices. So how long will it take before Americans start to see those benefits from these lease sales?
Well, no one expects this to actually be immediate. You know, it's not going to happen right away, as much as everyone would like to see it happen. You know, some estimates say that this could happen, you know, in months, if not up to a year, before we could actually see enough new drilling or enough new oil production to affect the supply here. So it's not going to be something that happens overnight. Gas prices are not going to go down overnight. We're expecting this to take a few months at least before we see it affect Americans.
All right, Faith Abube, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.